Alright, g'day, welcome. We're here today with Rusty Rivets. Rusty's here to help me explain the Ringers belt. Now the Ringers belt, it's one of our classic belts. It's a belt I'm very fond of. It's one of the belts that we get probably, I like the feedback that comes from it, which is, I've had that belt for years, absolutely love it, mate. It's done so much work, wear it every day, la la la. Anyway, we've made this belt again. It's had 2 improvements this time in this run. Not much of a change, but the 2 improvements are, the first thing is the leather. Okay, so this leather comes from the same tannery where we buy our hobble leather from, or the leather that we make our hobbles with from, and it's a chromium based leather, which makes a very strong core leather. This leather in particular has had a veg retan over the top of it, so we take a chromium based leather, tanned in chromium, and then we tan it a second time with the veg, and that's the veg retan over the top, and that gives it a very, very good core strength, but it also gives it a supple, more softer feel on the outside there. You're right, Russ, you got it under control, mate. The second, so that's the good leather, very good leather, better leather. It was a little bit harder to work with this time than the previous leather, which we used to use was the harness leather, which is an amazing leather on its own. But this one I believe to be much better, obviously, and that's why I've used it. And I'm using the hard and the heavy leather because I'm making a really durable product. This is a product that's designed to go to work, it's designed to get a flogging, it's meant to go every single day. Worn, rain, hot, whatever. I don't really mind. You just take it, use it. That's the first improvement. Second improvement is the buckle. This buckle is renowned for, it's a big heavy swage buckle. It's a solid brass buckle with a stainless steel pin. Just on your post there, Rust. I think you get too carried away, mate. You can be the star in a minute and take away all the glory of standing here in front of the camera. Anyway, it's a solid brass buckle with a stainless steel pin, and this buckle is renowned for, it used to kick out a little bit like that when it sat around your waist, sort of like that a little bit. And so what we did was we made a tool here in the Angus Barrett tool shed, and we modified the buckle and pressed it so that it sits down, it settles down and pushes back. It actually came, I'd recognised it before, but a gentleman at Beef Week, forgotten his name off the top of my head, he made the comment and explained it to me, and then I took the effort and improved the product and turned it into what it is. So anyway, same buckle, modified fitting, new leather, same stitching, heavy thread top and bottom, designed to work, made to last. And the belt, it comes in 2 options. We have the ringer, the plain ringer, which is just the buckle and the ring, and then the strap, which is double stitched, and then the Ringers knife belt, which is exactly the same, except it has a knife on the side. Now the Ringers belt's designed for the tail to get tucked in through that ring, and that's in every hole that you put it in, so it's not just some, it's not just there for looks, it has a purpose, like everything we make. Anyway, the Ringers knife belt, it has what I call the sew-on knife pouch. It's an open ender, right, so you put your knife in. When I make the pouches, I make them tight, always have. Always will. They're meant to be tight, like it's actually painfully tight when you first get it, but that's all right, especially if you understand the leather, because you'll see in a little bit of time that will supple and loosen, and then in years to come it'll fit. If you look at this one here, this is my knife. It's a little bit tight to get out, but more importantly, it holds your knife in there and it sits comfortably, and the leather molds around it. So it's important that you put your knife in the same way every single time, which is, for me, blade down, step to the front. We've got I've got a bone handled, not a bone handled, sorry, a wooden handled knife in here, or a wooden scaled knife. We have 3 knives, which is the ebony handle, Rusty. We have the ebony handle and the olive wood and the snake wood, and those 3 have same thickness scales because they split them down then just sand them around, whereas the knife that I used is the Staghorn one. It's got a little bit heavier one, and so it'll be even tighter in here. It'll work, it'll just take a little bit more work to get it in and out and get it worn in. It'll be the tighter of the lot. My pouches are what we call, I've put the knife in here and I can't get it out because it's just not loose enough yet, but that's normal. They're all meant to be like this. I actually call them plier tight, so I came prepared for the show, and I've got a pair of pliers here, and you've just got to push it past that first stitch at the end, which is what pushes down the spring on that blade, and that's actually what creates the locking mechanism. But once that loosens in and wears in, you won't have any trouble. Well, it won't be easy to get out, but you'll be able to get it out when you want it, and it'll hold it in there when you don't want it. So that's our ringer's belt. It was made, it's come from a bull strap design or from a ringer, that's how it got its name. But it is a belt now. It's not intended to tie up weaners or clean skins or anything. It's a belt. It's designed to be a belt. It's designed to be worn as a belt, but it is designed to be a work belt. It's designed to do lots of hard work, heavy stuff. Anyway, I'm Angus Barrett. This is Rusty Rivets. Stay cool and buy heaps of ringers belts. See ya.